Soojin. In February 2021, a woman posted online claiming her younger sister had been bullied by Soojin, former member of the group G-Idol, during elementary school. Cube Entertainment and Soojin herself denied the more serious accusations. Soojin admitted she had been a troubled teenager in some respects, but denied committing physical violence, stealing from classmates, or leading social exclusion campaigns. The situation escalated when actress Seo Shin, who attended the same school as Soojin, posted cryptic messages on social media. Although she initially didn't name anyone, many interpreted the posts as an indirect confirmation that she too had been a victim. She later stated that she suffered verbal abuse during her school years. In August 2021, Cube announced that Soojin would officially leave G-Idol, which would continue promoting with 5 members. In 2022 and 2023, some investigations and legal proceedings related to the accusations did not result in public confirmation that Soojin had committed the acts described by her accusers. Because of this, 2 camps of opinion still exist today: those who believe she was guilty, and those who believe she ended up being the victim of a campaign based on accusations that were never fully proven. Jae Park. At 18 years old, Jae moved to South Korea to become a J-YP trainee. The adjustment was difficult. He didn't speak the language fluently, was far from his family, and struggled with the local culture. During that period, he posted messages on his MySpace account to friends in the US saying things like, "Korea is gay, I hate Koreans," and complaining about trainee life. In September 2009, when 2PM was already one of the most popular boy groups in Korea, internet users discovered the posts, and they quickly went viral. Korean press picked up the story, and many people interpreted the comments as an insult to the country and its people. Public reaction was extremely negative. There were petitions demanding his removal from the group, and a massive national debate on the issue. Jae publicly apologized, explaining that he wrote those messages as a frustrated teenager who had just arrived in Korea and was struggling to adapt. Even so, the pressure kept growing. A few days later, he announced his departure from 2PM and returned to Seattle. At the time, JYP itself stated that they tried to convince him to stay, but he insisted on leaving the group. In 2010, many fans believed Jae would return to 2PM after a period of reflection. However, JYP officially announced that he would not be returning. The company stated it had discovered a serious mistake made by Jae during the time he was away, something that could cause serious social concerns, but never revealed exactly what had happened. This lack of explanation sparked countless theories and speculation among fans. After returning to Korea, Jae built an extremely successful career as a solo artist, rapper, and entrepreneur, eventually founding his own company, through which he recently launched a new group that has been making a lot of noise called Lingshot. Jessica, Girls' Generation. Jessica debuted in 2007 as a member of Girls' Generation and was one of the group's most popular members for years. On September 30, 2014, fans were shocked when she posted a message claiming she had been informed by the company and by the other 8 members that she was no longer part of the group. According to Jessica, she never wanted to leave and was forced out of Girls' Generation. A few hours later, SM released a different version of events. The company stated that Jessica had previously informed them of her intention to scale back her group activities due to personal matters and the launch of her fashion brand, Blanc & Eclair. According to SM, conflicts between Jessica's business commitments and the group's activities made it impossible to keep Girls' Generation as a 9-member group, leading to the decision to continue with only 8 members. To this day, many details remain unknown, since none of the members have publicly revealed everything that happened behind the scenes. Hyuna and Dawn. In August 2018, rumors emerged that Hyuna and Dawn were dating. At first, Cube Entertainment categorically denied the rumors and stated they were not a couple. The problem came just a few hours later. Without notifying the company, Hyuna and Dawn gave an interview confirming they had been together for about 2 years. According to them, they wanted to be honest with fans and no longer wished to keep hiding the relationship. This move created a huge crisis within Cube. The company had just denied the relationship to the press, and the artists themselves publicly contradicted the official version. From that point on, Dawn went on hiatus from Pentagon, and the trio Triple H's promotions were ended prematurely. In September 2018, Cube announced that Hyuna and Dawn would be removed from the company because the trust between the agency and the artists had been broken. Fan backlash against Cube was extremely negative. Many argued that the two hadn't committed any wrongdoing and were simply dating. Public pressure was so strong that the company temporarily backtracked, stating the departure wasn't fully decided yet. In the end, Hyuna officially left Cube in October 2018, while Dawn departed shortly after. Both signed with Psy's company, P Nation, in 2019, where they pursued solo careers and even released joint projects together. Wonho. It all began in October 2019 when Young Da-yoon, a former friend of Wonho's who had known him since before his fame, publicly posted online claiming he owed her a large sum of money from before his debut. Shortly after, she released further accusations involving theft and past financial issues. The important detail is that, at the time, Young Da-yoon was very close to Han Seo-hee. Han Seo-hee began publicly supporting the accusations, commenting on the posts and pressuring Wonho to pay the alleged debt. She also started spreading other claims about his past, including the assertion that he had spent time in a juvenile detention center as a teenager. The situation spiraled out of control within days. New accusations surfaced almost daily, and Wonho's image became tied to controversies from his past. On October 31, 2019, agency Starship Entertainment announced that Wonho would be leaving Monsta X. According to statements released at the time, the decision was made to prevent the controversies from continuing to harm the group. Months later, police investigated the more serious accusations, including suspicions related to drug use. After several months of investigation, Wonho was cleared, and authorities found no evidence to support the accusations. In 2020, he signed with a subsidiary company of Starship itself and began a solo career. Kim Garam. In April 2022, Source Music, a sub-label of HYBE, revealed Kim Garam as the second member of a new K-pop group, LE SSERAFIM. In May, the group debuted with the EP Fearless, and everything seemed perfect. But shortly after the reveal, accusations of school bullying against Garam began to circulate. The agency reacted quickly. It denied everything, claimed she was actually a victim of defamation, and even threatened legal action against anyone spreading the rumors. Days later, however, the alleged victim's lawyer released an official document proving that the school had imposed a Grade 5 sanction against Garam for school violence. The agency's defense began to fall apart. On May 20th, Source Music announced that Garam would be stepping back from group activities. LE SSERAFIM moved forward as a 5-member group, and she never returned. In July 2022, her departure was made official. Today, Garam has left the K-pop spotlight behind, and according to rumors, decided to pursue a career in performing arts. It remains one of the most controversial chapters in recent K-pop history. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe for more K-pop content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.